Let us discuss about some important application layer protocols in computer networks. Domain name system. Domain name system, that is known as DNS. It is a hierarchical naming system that is built on a distributed database for computers or servers containing resources which is connected to the internet or a private network. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. The Simple Mail Transfer Protocol is known as SMTP, that is used to transfer electronic mail from one user to another user. This is performed by using the email client software, that is user agents, which is used by the user. The user agents help the user to format and type the email and store it until internet is accessible. When an email is ready to be sending, then the sending process is handled by message transfer agent, which comes inbuilt in email client software. Message transfer agent uses SMTP to forward the email to another message transfer agent that is present at the server side, while SMTP is used by end user to only send the emails. The server generally use SMTP for both purposes, that are sending as well as receiving emails. SMTP uses TCP port number 25 and 587. Client software uses IMAP, that is Internet Message Access Protocol, to receive emails. File Transfer Protocol. The File Transfer Protocol is known as FTP, that is the most widely used protocol for transferring files over the network. FTP uses TCP IP for communication and it works on TCP port 21. FTP works on both client side and server side model, where a client requests for a file from the server and server responds to the request and then send the file back to the client. FTP uses TCP port 20 for exchanging controlling information, and the actual data is sent over TCP port 21. First, the client requests the server for a file. Server receives the request. Then it opens a TCP connection for the client and transfer the file. After the transferring a file it completed, the server closed the connection. For second file, client request again and the server respond a new TCP connection. In this way the process of file transfer protocol works. Post Office Protocol, POP. The Post Office Protocol version, that is known as POP, that is a simple mail retrieval protocol used by user agents, that is client email software, to retrieve mails from the mail server. When a client needs to retrieve mail from the server, then it opens a connection with the server on TCP port 110, and after that user can access their mails and download those to the local computers. POP works in two modes. The most common mode is the delete mode, which deletes the emails from the remote server after the emails are downloaded in local systems. The second mode is known as the keep mode, which does not delete email from the mail server, and it gives the user an option to access mails later on mail server. Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP. The Hypertext Transfer Protocol, generally known as HTTP, that is a foundation of World Wide Web. Hypertext is well organized documentation system which uses hyperlinks to link the pages in the text documents. Hypertext Transfer Protocol works on the client server model. So when a user wants to access any HTTP page on the internet, then the client machine at user end initiate a TCP connection to server on port 80. Now server accepts the client request and responds to it. So the client becomes authorized to access web pages. Client user uses web browsers to access the web pages, which are responsible for initiating, maintaining, and finally closing the TCP connections. HTTP is a stateless protocol. That is why the server need not maintain any information about earlier requests by clients. Now let us discuss about some important network layer protocols in TCP/IP model architecture. IP, that is Internet Protocol. The Internet Protocol IP is the network layer communication protocol that works in the internet layer of TCP/IP model. It is used in order to address the datagram with the level of source and destination information. Address Resolution Protocol ARP. The Address Resolution Protocol, that is known as ARP in short, and it is a network layer protocol of TCP/IP model. It is used for discovering the MAC address that is associated with a given internet layer address, which is typically known as the IPv4 address. Therefore, this mapping of IP address with the MAC address is a critical function in the Internet Protocol suite. ICMP, that is Internet Control Message Protocol. The Internet Control Message Protocol, which is known as ICMP. It is a supporting protocol in the Internet Protocol suite, which is used by networking devices like the router. It sends error message and important operational information.